Hi everybody. Just trying to get my computer set up. There it is. For some reason, it did not want to give me, didn't want to recognize that I was live. So now it's on and I can see and the volume is turned off, and I'm going to try and, this is going to be a mess for a minute. I'm going to try and make this more level. See if we can do this. All right, let's just see how that goes. Hi, my name is Wendy Keys Turnbull, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Hi, Collie. Good to see you here. And this is my weekly Wednesday night live, and tonight it's a paper pumpkin night. So this is an adorable box. This is the paper pumpkin for this month. It is called Sweet Springtime. And I'm going to a Stampin' Up! Convention in middle of March, and one of the things that they're challenging us to do is create an alternate project with this kit and bring it with us. Hi Sherry, hi Aunt Bev. So that's what I'm going to try and do. I don't think if I understand it, there are several things in here. There's supplies to make 2 sets of cards, regular card, a slimline card, and then to make a little box. I won't make the box up today. I'll make up the cards real quick, and then I'm going to try and come up with something different to do. So it has an early espresso spot in it. I'm probably going to go ahead and use a spot because my early espresso ink pad is in one of my project boxes for my March card workshop. So we have the stamps. We have a bunny and some daffodils and a baby chick. And it says, welcome baby, springtime greetings, and happy Easter. So let's see what we've got here. Get over here and get my, as always, I didn't open it. I only opened the box, but I didn't open the project to look at it. I like to do that when I'm on with you guys. And again, make sure that you say hi. If I get 10 different people commenting, then somebody will win one of these kits, because I order 2 so that I can give one away. If I don't get the 10 comments, I get to keep it, and I get to have 2 sets of kits, but I would just as soon give one away. So, okay, so we have got, I'm standing today, so we've got some little white gems and some dimensionals and some glue dots, and we've also got tear and tape, and we've got twine. These are the slimline cards, so they're not a full-size slimline card. They are 6 1/4 by 3 1/4. Interesting. These are the boxes, which I'm not going to do right now. Looks like there's 3 of those. And here's the other card. That's adorable. Here's the other card. There's 3 of those. So I'm going to do one of each of those, and then I'm going to try and come up with an alternative plan. I'm going to do them exactly, these 2 exactly as they say. I may do the box. Oh, that's to go in the thing. That's good. And remember, I told you that these Love of Spring dies go with this. So there isn't one that exactly cuts out any of these pieces. There's an added daffodil that you can cut out, but it doesn't match any of these, either of these. So, but you certainly could use this for any of the greetings. That one would be a little small, but we could certainly use this for any of the greetings. And you can certainly put the frond or the flower along with these if you wanted to. Okay. Instructions. Let me first tell you what it says it coordinates with. Berry Burst, Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, and Very Vanilla. And the instructions. So the first card is the one with the bunnies on it. Let's start with that. Hi, Beth. Hi, Christine. Hi, Julie. Glad you guys could all make it. So this is the paper pumpkin for February. and it's an Easter one. So here's the envelopes for the slimline cards. So luckily, because that's not a normal size slimline to me, so luckily we've got envelopes that go with them. And here's the envelopes for the other cards. I love the gingham, that's so pretty. All right, we put those out of the way. We're going to start with card number 1, which is this card here. Okay. All right, the first thing it wants me to do, let me just grab an early espresso. I know I already have an ink spot for early espresso. Early espresso, I don't want to open one. That can be, the small ones can be giveaways as a group, so I don't want to open them if I can help it. Okay, and got to get a block out. There we go. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is stamp Happy Easter. Happy Easter, an early espresso, oops, almost, on one of these Berry Burst banners. And it needs to go like this. Oh good, that's a nice juicy one. That's good. And here we go. There we go. This is a pretty simple card from the looks of it. Okay, so there are, right here, this outer edge is actually a piece of this card. So I'm going to pull these out. Hopefully we're going to get that off of there without ripping it. Yep, there's a little piece in the corner there that needs to come out. There we go. Okay, so this is going on here with just with glue dots. I'm going to go ahead and use the glue dots since it's a pretty thin thing to put tape runner, use tape runner on. So I see there's a, get that out of there. There are also a couple of other pieces that need to be poked out here. And right there. Okay. Whoops. Okay. Oops, wrong one. Use my take your pick tool. I keep 2 take your pick tools because I'm lazy. Rather than have to switch this around every time, I keep one of them with the point and I keep one of them with the flat piece. There's new pieces that go to this. Well, they were new when this current catalog came out almost a year ago, but I haven't had a chance to order them yet. They haven't been a priority. So it just wants me to put a spot, a glue dot on each of the corners. Oops, I didn't get that where I wanted it. Oh well, it's a little folded over, but it'll work. And this one here, okay, take our covers off of our glue dots. There's one, stuck to my thumb. There's 2. There's 3, and the 4th one is already off and curled over on itself. Grass goes at the bottom. We'd have a little border around it. So I'm going to make sure we get it exactly where we want it to be before we secure it. This is a cute idea, having the grass on the border that goes over the top. Nope, I don't like that. Didn't quite get it where I wanted it. Move it over a little bit. There we go. So it's still a little more on this side than it should be, but that's okay. And then it wants me to, oh, I got to put daffodils on there too. Okay, it wants me to put this on with dimensionals. One here, one here, one here. Okay. Oh, yeah, so it is. Thanks, Collie. Well, it looks like I'll be replacing this before my next live. Oh, well. Oh, well. Okay, so this is going to go a little bit over the edge. I like that. Okay, and then we've got to get 5 of these cute little flowers. 5? Yes, 5. 1, Come off of there. 2, 3, 4. Why is it showing 5 when there's 4 on a card? Oh, because there's another one in the middle here. 5. Okay, and we're putting those on also with dimensionals. So we would do this, and let me see here. They're going to be, oh, they have us putting them on the ones that are in the background too. So they have us putting one here, and they are actually different. I should have looked at them. Well, it looks like I did it right anyhow. This one is going to go here, like so. Wait, nope, like so. It's supposed to go over the edge a little bit. And then this one, thought I flipped it over. Guess I flipped it back. This one goes up here, right over the one that's there. And I think I used the wrong one. This does look a little shorter than that one, doesn't it? Yeah, it's a little different. I should have paid more attention. This one actually goes here. And then this one goes down there. This one goes down here like so. And this one goes right here, like so. Card number 1 is done, other than I need to do something on the inside, but that's card number 1. Isn't that cute? That is really cute and really simple. How about that? Okay, card number 2. I think this is what I'm going to use to make the card that I'm going to make too, is one of these slimline ones. We shall see. Let me get this stuff out of the way here. All right, card number 2. Pull my paper over so I can see it. Okay, for card number 2, we need springtime greetings. So, let me clean this one off and put it back. And get springtime greetings out. Upside down, yes, but that's okay. Okay. And we are doing that on this banner. Also in early espresso, since they just send one color of ink, they have you doing everything in that color. I like that they tell you what colors coordinate. I'm sure you could figure it out yourself, but it's nice to not have to figure it out yourself. This goes like this. Getting a glare off my, oops, I hope I didn't just mess that up. Nope. Okay, good. Okay, I am going to need this. And none of those. Where do they go? Oh, they go on the bag that I'm not going to make. And I need this. The wreath and the little chicks. Okay, and we are going to use dimensionals on this. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one in the middle. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put one on each of the outer edges. Like so. Not wearing my brace today, and when I do certain things like that, my thumb hurts, so I'll try not to do that. And this is going on here. Let's make sure I've got it opening right. Yes, I do. This is going on here like so. Very nice. And then the wreath. And they do not want the wreath popped, so we're going to take our, have to go back and see if I missed bling. I did. I've got to put bling on the other one, so I'll do that when I'm done with this. I'll put the bling on both of them. All right, so this one, it wants to be put on with glue dots. And it wants them. That's one. Boy, they don't scrimp on the glue dots. They do scrimp on the dimensionals when they put them on, but they certainly don't scrimp on the glue dots. Hi, Claudia. Glad you're here. Somebody's going to win this kit when I make the drawing tomorrow, if we get 10 people to say something, to share, or respond. Okay. There's one. There's one. Those come off almost easier than the ones on the dimensionals do when you do it that way. Okay, so this is going like this. Oh, that's so cute. These are really simple Easter cards, but they are very cute. Then we need to put this on with dimensionals. And it just wants 2 dimensionals in the middle of the banner. One here, one here. That is going underneath. Right? Oh, they want it on there. Okay. Now let's do the blings. The blings that I forgot to do on the other one and the blings that I'll do on this one. And then I've got to start thinking. You guys will be able to watch my process of how I prep for workshops. I'm going to figure out what I want to do. Okay, so I need 3 of the larger and 2 of the smaller on this one. See if I can figure out. Okay, so 1 larger, 1 smaller there, 1 smaller. Okay. So we're going to put a small one here, and we're going to put a bigger one up here, and we're going to put another small one, I think. If I can just get it to come off the plastic, down here. And a bigger one with that down here. And 1 more of the bigger ones right here. So that's how they did it. Let's put them on this one. Let me go back to that one. Okay. We need a larger one right here. And, oops. Smaller one. Come on, come off of the plastic. Huh. They're so tiny. Smaller one right here. And a larger one right here. And that isn't the one that they have on that, but that's okay. It looks fine to me. And a smaller one right here. And a larger one. I'm going to use a smaller one because that'll complete a whole row of gems. So I can just get it to stick, and we're going to put that right here. All right. So there's the 2 cards as the kit suggests. And it is a great kit. It's a beautiful kit. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to come up with a different, as I was saying, if you weren't all on, I'm going to the Stampin' Up! Convention on stage, it's called, in Houston in March. And they have challenged us to bring a card that we have created from this kit using alternative things. So I am going to use one of these. But let me just look at what I've got current here. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm sure I have some other Easter ones here that I could use. Or, let's see here. I got rhinos, I got bears, I got bees, I got tigers and alligators and toucans and sloths and lemurs. I have got elephants and lions and cows and, ooh, a chuck. Maybe I'll make a funny card. Let's see, I've got porcupines, I've got the little fat fluffy friends, maybe one of those. Oh, here's bunnies. Mr. Bunny. Okay. Fluffiest friends I will put back. Hey Chuck we'll put back. Although Hey Chuck would make a funny card. And go with the theme. I'll use these bunnies. Okay. And they don't have a punch or a stamp, so I'm going to have to fussy cut them. So it must be the twine and the tear and tape are for the little boxes. And if I get this done pretty quickly, I may go ahead and do the box. We'll see. Let's see here. Trying to organize and see what I've got. Maybe I will use one of the wreaths. Yes, I think I'm going to use a wreath. See if, yeah, I can, that's what they used it for, so I can certainly make it fit. Use a wreath on there. I'm going to make a card base using, let me look at the back of this again. I think Daffodil Delight. Let's see here what it says. Yes, Daffodil Delight is the yellow that they've used. So let me grab the Daffodil Delight. Lucky for me, I didn't use it for my card class next month, so I've got it right here. And I'm going to use, I think I'll use a Daffodil Delight background. Okay. Daffodil Delight, and if this card, what did I say, 3.5 by 6.5, I think I said. Let's just use a ruler. 3.25, right. 3.25 by 6.25, so I'm going to need 3 by 6. Here is my paper. Doesn't have a crease in it yet. Sometimes I score them when I cut them in half. So, all right, so 3. Let's just do the 6 first. 6. And 3. Okay. I'm going to put this on here. Like so. Yes, okay. Actually, you know what? I think I'm not going to cover the whole thing. I think I'm going to use one of the banners on here. So I'm going to make this 3 by, let's take 1.5 inches off. 1.5 inches. So I'm going to put this up here and I'm going to put a banner down there. Since I'm using, oh, actually, that matches the flowers in the wreath, so that's okay. I was going to say, since I'm using the Berry Burst, I should use Berry Burst color. And I'm going to do the bunnies and pecan pie. Whoops, my pecan pie is not here. I'll have to use the marker to color my let's see here. Berry Burst Crumb Cake, Daffodil Delight, Early Espresso, Garden Green, Granny Apple Green, Pecan Pie, Petal Pink, and Very Vanilla. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to do these eggs, and I'm going to color them. So I'm going to stamp this on the banner. Oh, I do have a bunny punch. Oh, yay. Bunny punch, where are you? Right there. Knocking all my punches over. Okay. Here. Bunny punch, come out. There we go. Okay. Got my bunny punch. So what I can do is I can stamp one of these guys. Now I'm just going to use the bunny. I'm just going to put the bunny there on the wreath, and then I'm going to put the eggs on it too. So... but I am going to stamp this here very lightly. And I think I'm gonna use markers. This green apple green is gone. Am I crazy? What do you think of my process so far? I can use the egg stamp inside the forward-facing bunny stamp. Forward-facing bunny stamp. You mean this bunny, Beth? And have him like, almost like he's holding the eggs? Is that what you're thinking? Or are you thinking one of the bunnies that they have? No, neither one of those are forward-facing, so you're not thinking that. Okay. Yes, I probably can. That would probably work. I kind of want to have two bunnies on here, but maybe that's not, maybe I just don't use the wreath then. No, then they're not going to be anything now. I could use it. I could do that and cut him out by hand. Tell me if that's what you're thinking, Beth. Okay, so let me see what other greens they used. I know that garden green, granny apple green. Okay, I'm going to use, since my granny apple marker is gone too, and so is my garden green marker. My goodness, maybe I'm going to have to go into one of these. Oh, this top one has my granny apple green marker in it anyhow. Okay, I'm going to use this then. All right, so we put this on a block. See, this is what happens to my desk. If I could show you over here, there's just stuff piled on top of stuff, and it makes it hard to find things. And that is what happens when I get to creating. Put that back on there. I may use, the baby chick's too realistic to use it. Welcome Baby is kind of cute. Nah, because I want the Easter eggs. I'm going to do Happy Easter. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here. How did I get, oh, I brought it over to do the bunnies. That's right. Okay, I am going to, I got to get this up here where I can see it. So hopefully it won't be so close that you guys can't see it, it blurs. So I want to color the leaves in green. And I want to cover the flowers in Daffodil Delight. Again, this is Granny Apple Green. I'm going to just go up the stems with this, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Berry Burst on the little flowers at the ends. Where is my Daffodil Delight marker? That one is also being used, and it's not being used in this. So I'm going to go with a darker shade. I'm going to use Crushed Curry. Nope, that marker's not here either. Neither is Lemon Lolly. Wow. I'm using lots of markers in March, guys. Okay, let's see here. I'm going to show you these cards too when I'm done. The cards for next month. Nope, not in there. Oh, in here. Okay. Those of you who come to my classes have already seen them on the email that I sent you. Here it is. Okay. There's all the yellows. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to use Daffodil Delight on these flowers, except for the little ones at the end. So this is going to be kind of a messy look. I do this a lot where some of the colors overlap. I kind of like the way it looks. It's kind of artsy. Okay, let me just get, whoops, Berry Burst marker, which I do have available without digging through a bucket. You guys can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Okay, now all of this ink has pretty much dried on here. You know what? I'm going to put, no, that won't work. Okay, so then you huff it. And we'll see what we get here. Very nice. That's pretty much what I want. Just something faded that I can stamp over. I'm going to stamp over it in Berry Burst because that's going to show. If I can just find, I'm going to, in a second, I'm going to turn the camera so you can see what a mess I have next to me right now. Check this out. What a mess. Everything's just piled on top of each other. That's why I can never find anything when I'm working. Get you back here. Okay. All right, so very versatile. Ink pad. And to this. Clean this off. Put this back on here. Let's get out Happy Easter. Oh, this is from the other set. Okay. Happy Easter goes over that. Happy Easter. Put it right over this. Okay. That's nice. I like that. Now, I'm going to pop this guy. Same way that they did it, only with dimensionals instead of with the glue dots that they used. Close that before I put my hand in it. Yeah, I need to use my take your pick tool for that because that's the action that bothers my thumb joint. Okay. Oh, I guess I probably ought to glue that down first or tape it down. So let's do that. That's going to go here like so. And then we can put this on, right? Is it crooked? No, it's just the way it's sitting on there. This is going to go on like this. Going to do my sweet little bunny. Let's stamp him on. They're saying very vanilla, but the flowers are definitely white there. So I'm going to go ahead and use white scrap. I can get to my scraps. Find them big enough. Okay, I'm not going to fight with those. I'm going to just go ahead and get a piece out of here and do it on here, even though that's a card base. That's okay. No, you know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do it on crumb cake. Crumb cake. There we go. Since crumb cake is one of the coordinating colors, I'll do it on crumb cake, but I'll stamp it in pecan pie. Then I won't really have to color him in. I can just shade him a little bit. Okay, let me get that bunny out. Thanks, Christine. See you later. Let's see. On the inside of the card, do the bunny and eggs. I could do that, and I will do that. Yes. On the outside, I'll put this bunny. Oh, it's all yucky. Probably not going to stick all that well. Okay. Since my ink pad is otherwise engaged, we'll just use this. I want to get a lot on because I want this one to be solid. I don't want it to be sketchy. Doesn't matter if I get it on the part that's not going to be stamped. As long as I don't push too hard, it'll be fine. My mother-in-law moved in and I can hear her upstairs talking on her phone. I imagine you guys probably can't hear her though. Let's see what we get here. Here we go. There, that's good. He's cute. Okay. I'm gonna punch him out. There. Okay. Let me shade him a little bit. Let's see here. I want pecan pie. What do I want? Crumb cake. Let's see what we think. I can always redo it if I don't like it. I can always redo it later. But I want to kind of shade along these creases. He could have had a white belly if I'd done him on white. That's all right. Make that back leg a little darker. Okay, let's put a little bit of really, really light pink. So lemon lolly, or not lemon lolly, Beth. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that, oh yeah, there it is, bubble bath. Bubble bath, let's put that in his ear. Be very light. It's not really going to show that much. It's not really going to look pink. Okay. I really think that, oops, wait a minute. I really think that's all he needs. I think that's probably good enough. Okay. Good enough. And he's going to go right here in the middle. He's pretty cute. Like this. And then I'm going to put this down here. I think I want, nah, I'm going to put it down there like that. I was thinking I wanted to put like a white behind it or like a square, but no, I think I kind of like this just the way it is. Happy Easter. Is that crooked? A tiny bit crooked. That seems, nope. My eyes are deceiving me. Now I want to put, I'll use the bling that they sent. If I can find it on this desk. Yes, I can. Let's see here. I think, though, I'm going to color the bling. Yellow. Let's see here. I've got granny apple green. I've got lemon lolly. I don't have, oh yes I do, daffodil delight and berry burst. Okay. You can color bling with your blends. It won't color with the Stampin' Rights. Well, it'll color with the Stampin' Rights, but the color won't stay on. So, do a berry burst. And we'll do a daffodil delight. And it's hard to see that that's even colored. I should probably use the dark one, dark marker instead of the light marker. And we'll do a granny apple green. I think we'll do 2 granny apple greens on the little ones. So it's just a very, whoops, it's a very subtle, my goodness, they're bouncing everywhere. Okay. Give it a second to dry. Because I want to put the granny apple green ones on the banner. One on each side at the point. They're just slightly colored. If I'd used the dark blends that would have shown more, I'm kind of happy with it just barely colored. That looks good like that. And then my 2 bigger ones. I'm going to go up here. I'm going to put one here. Probably should have put the yellow one in there. Think about this. Okay. I'm going to put this one here. And then I'm going to do those eggs both on the inside and on the outside of the card. Well, there's even a little butterfly there. Oh, but I'd have to cut it out. No, it wouldn't be able to have him facing it, so we won't do that. Do the eggs. Make sure there's nothing else on here that I should use. I don't think so. Okay. Clean my bunny off. And put my eggs on. let's do the eggs in Stays On. For this one, I can get a scrap of white. I have lots of scraps of white that are big enough to put the eggs on, so we will do that. One. Oh, that's not very good. Let's try it on the other side. See if we can get a better image. That's better. Still, it's got, I guess that's the way the stamp is. Little edges around the squares. Okay. Clean that quickly before it stains. Oh, actually, I didn't need to do 2 sets because on the inside I'll just do the eggs themselves with the markers. Okay, so let me color these real quick. I don't know what kind of shape these markers, oh, they had a little bit of black on it. What kind of shape these markers are in, but all right. Got these 3 colors, so let's do this. Here we go. And let's put Berry Burst around the daffodil. And we'll use that in here too. I think I'll use all 3 colors in here. So let's do this. And then we'll go over here. And then we'll come back over here. I probably should have put it there. And put it here. Okay. Now we got our granny apple green. I don't like the tip on that one, so we're going to use the big end on this one. Make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. All right, and we'll do green up there, and we'll do a green over here. We'll do a green right here. We'll do a green right here. Oops, I'm going to need another green because I can't have 2 yellows next to each other. Oh, I have 2 greens next to each other. Oh, well. Okay. Yellow here, and here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Yep, that's just going to have to do. If I'd thought about it, I would have done it in order down the eggs, but that's okay. Hi, Joyce. Go ahead, you can eat it. Okay. So, Joyce, what I'm doing is I put together the February paper pumpkin kit, and I'll show you the cards I made in a couple of minutes. But I didn't make, there's a treat box in it too, and I didn't do that. And now I am making a different card using the kit. And it's to be displayed when we go to On Stage, which is the Stampin' Up! Convention in the middle of March in Houston. So I thought I would use this recording for you guys to kind of get an idea of my thought processes when I create cards. Basically, I pick out a stamp set I want to use, and then I sit down and think about it and try to picture what I want. And then I start creating. The cards I made for next month, I redid 2 of them or 3 of them once because I just wasn't happy with the way they were. So, okay, so these little eggs are going to go right here. And then I'm going to put them there over the, no, I'm going to put them here. I don't know, that might be too much. Let me cut them apart. Let me at least cut this one that's not leaning against that one apart. Okay. Cut that a little better. Okay. So then I can do it like this. I will cut these 2 apart too. even though one of them's going to be lacking a little bit. That's okay. All right, so now I can actually put them however I want them. So I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to put these in the corners, and I'm going to put this one up here by his foot so it looks like it's the broken piece is blocked. I'm going to use glue for that. My Tombow and my little skinny thing. Oh, that is really blocked. That's okay. It's working. Okay, we're going to put this egg up here like so. And we're going to put these 2 eggs down here. Not sure I like that. Not sure I like that. I think I just assume put that there. Yes, I like that better. I'll have to clean that up. After it dries, I'll take care of it. Okay, so then on the inside, I'm going to go with Beth's suggestion, and I'm going to put this bunny and these eggs in here. But what I'm going to do with the bunny, I'm going to stamp him. Crumb cake is here. Whoops. Stamp him in crumb cake. You know, I should be, let me use this. Just hang on just a second while I cut this out. This is going to be, and I'm kind of doing it backwards because this is, I'm going to use this as a mask. Because I'm going to have the eggs sitting like they're sitting in his lap. So this will be interesting. Usually you stamp the eggs first and then you mask them off. This time I'm going to stamp the bunny with the eggs in the place that I want to stamp them. And we'll see how this works. Okay. There we go. All right, I'm gonna put these eggs down here like so. I'm gonna take my little bunny rabbit. Just got my thumb in it. Don't want to get that on the card. And I'm gonna put it here like so. There we go. And then clean that off. Put the egg stamp on. These eggs, whoops, wrong end. These eggs are going to be colored, just the outsides of them this time. Of course, I'm getting it all over, but one in the green, one in the yellow, and one in the pink. That's Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and Berry Burst. See if I can get them on the way they were. I think so. Like this. See if I got lucky. I did. Okay, now I'm just gonna color in my little dots on this one. And a couple of little stripes on this one. Let's do that because it is a little bit over the bunny. And this one. And then the yellow, we'll just make a little gingham. I should use the little tip for this one. Okay, so we're going to put something there. And then we're going to go here. This tip doesn't color very well. And here. And here, let me put some light on this. That might help me. Oh, yes, that helps a lot. Okay. And here, you know what? I'm just going to do, okay, so then it would be this one. And then it would be that one and this one. Okay, I'm going to use the big tip for the bigger ones because I don't like the way that's coloring. That's better. This tip is kind of messed up. And here. Messy, but it'll do. Okay, and then we're going to stamp in the inside of this. What have I got on here? Enjoy the little moments. You're a friend like no other. An Easter treat for you. It's a new day. Enjoy the little moments, I think. Or you're a friend like no other. Looks like I use the enjoy the little moments a lot. Look how pink it is. Okay. We're going to just do enjoy the little moments. Kind of a generic saying. Yeah, let me get that off of there so I don't mess it up. There's a lot of ink along the edge. There we go. Okay. There we go. And I'm just going to highlight the bun a little bit. So use it. Oh gosh, I've kept you almost an hour, guys. Sorry about that. I try not to do that. Okay. Well, I don't want to. I'm afraid it'll show through if I use the blend. So I'm gonna. All right. I do not have the crumb cake marker that's in a box. So I'm gonna see if I can highlight it with pecan pie. Just around the edges here. Actually, I could just color him all in and let his belly be white. That would be kind of cute. I like to make it look like he's got a little bit of fur. So, it's his foot. I really can't color them all in because I used the lighter colored. I'm going to color little pads on the bottom of his foot. It would be too dark. It wouldn't show up anymore. We'll just do this. Go down the side too. Well, I guess I should outline him all the way. If I guess I'm gonna outline him a little, I should outline him a lot, huh? And I am gonna put the pink in his ears. Oops, my hand shook. Okay, that's not bad. Should be something down here showing on him. Oh well. Okay, and guess I should have used this color, huh? That's okay. You don't know till you try. Okay, and then we're going to put a little bit. I guess I'm going to have to use. No, I won't. Lemon Lolly Stampin' Right. Use that. I love the newer Stampin' Rights. They have this nib on them instead of the little plastic. It's definitely better for coloring things. And I forgot to outline his ear there, so let's do that. And there we go. So happy Easter. I'm happy with this. Enjoy all the little moments. Here we go. Okay, that's it. We have 8 days left in the celebration. So if you're looking for celebration items, make sure that you place your order before the end of the month. If you use this code or if you follow the link that I have posted at the top of the page, you will, as long as you order $30 or more pre-tax and shipping, you will get a free workshop in March. And if you don't live local, I will prep it for you and send it to you. So all you have to do is come up with stamps to use on it, stamp it, put it together. Other than that, I think that's all. Oh, and I wanted to quickly show you the cards for next month because seeing them in person is better than seeing them. I know. So this is the first one. This is my favorite one, I think. So happy birthday. It's your special day. Milk it for all it's worth. And it's on a wobble. So his head, sorry, I should have had it in there. It has head wobbles. I think that's adorable. I love that. Okay, hi, Vicki. You're going to have to just watch the replay, Vic. But I just did the paper pumpkin and then did an alternate project with it. And then this is number 2. And I don't know whether I like this one or not. This is using the Kidding Around set. And on the inside, you sparkle every day. So I wanted to use the paper. And the other side of the paper has the little kids on it. But I wanted to be able to see these kids, so I just used the other side of it. And number 3, that was number 5 and number 4. Number 3 is using the, what is this called? This stamp set is called Cliffs by the Ocean. And it's watercolored, and this is watercolor paper under here. I wish I could make this better. Thinking of you, praying for you, hoping with you. So it's kind of a sympathy card, or, you know, if somebody's going through some struggles. So, and then, oops, I took one of the bling off with the plastic. There we go. Number 2, and I'm not happy with this one. This one is one of the ones I redid twice. And this is from the Inspirational Sketches. No, let's see. Yes, this is from the Inspirational Sketches. And I also used one of the new embossing folders from online exclusive items that are coming out at the beginning of March. And then these cards are available online. No, they might be in the catalog. I can't remember. At any rate, they're all very current. So the cards come printed like this, and the envelopes are just beautiful. They have a cutout, so I used that. And it's this is pretty much the main stamps in that Inspirational Sketches set. I like it, but I don't love it. So, okay. And okay, Vicki, that's good. Like I said, we'll make a spot for you to put your leg up, and yes, we'll get you comfortable if she says you can. You might not be able to drive yet. I could always come and pick you up or bring you back after church. This one is my favorite. This is the technique for the month. It's a fun fold card that I did here a few weeks ago. It's a happy birthday card. Sorry, let me put it where you can see it. And this set is Thoughtful Expressions. And the paper is Forever. I can't remember what it's called. Let me see here. It's right down here. Where is it? So I didn't use the Thoughtful Expressions paper with it. I used the, let me look it up here. My paper back here. This one, Forever Love, and I used the back side of it. These are the backs of the Forever Love paper, this one and this one. So I love that card. Can't help myself. Yes, they will be fun. They're involved, so it's not going to be an early time, but I'm going to do a lot of the prep work ahead for you guys, so you don't have a lot to do. I mean, you'll have enough to do, but I'm not going to overwhelm you with all the die cutting and coloring. You will have a lot of coloring, but I'm not going to overwhelm you with die cutting and things like that. I'll do that ahead of time if I can for you and save you some time. I'm not going to worry about putting that back in there right now. Okay, so let me show you the 2 cards we made from the kit. I've got this card and this card made from the kit. And then this is the card that I made with pieces from the kit, but with some additional things on it. I really like that. That would have been cute on the outside. And there we go. I want to thank you all for watching today. Hi, Tammy. Thanks for watching. Tamara. Hi, Polly. I'm glad to see you back here. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks, I think. Make sure that you say hi so that I can include you in my drawing. Tomorrow night I'll be doing a drawing and somebody will get this kit for free. And the kit comes with everything you need to make these 2 cards and a, let me show you so the kit comes with everything you need to make 3 of each of the cards and then 3 little treat boxes. So make sure that you say something here. Tammy and Polly, I see that you're watching, but I don't see a comment from you. So make sure you say something so I can include you in the drawing. And somebody will win something to win the kit tomorrow. So, because I have an extra kit. I always buy an extra kit so I can give one away. So thank you so much for watching today, guys. I will see you all next week, and then I will be gone for a couple of weeks. I might just pop on to say hi, but I won't be able to create anything because I will be out of town. On the 5th of March and on the 12th of March, I will be out of town, so I won't be able to do, oh wait, those are Tuesdays. On the 6th of March, I'll be out. I'll be home on the 13th, so I can do one. I just won't be home on the 14th. I can draw a winner from Houston on the 14th. So, okay. So thanks for watching. Have a great week. Happy stamping. See you.